Hi, my name's David and I want to show you what I want to do with this food shot in Capture One. So here's the image first of all with no adjustments in Capture One, and the final image that we'd like to arrive at with just a few subtle changes. So first of all, and new for Capture One 10, is just to turn on diffraction correction. And diffraction correction will just correct for any loss of sharpness due to the lens aperture. So that just helps us a small amount to improve the sharpening. Next, white balance wise, if I go to flash, that has a slight change, but taking the white balance picker, I'll just click around on the neutral areas to get to a white balance that I'm happy with. So that's looking good to me. Next, moving to exposure. Exposure looks fine. I just add in a slight amount of contrast. I'll turn on my exposure warnings just to see if we're losing any highlight detail. Just a tiny bit indicated red on the dish, so I'll just pull that back slightly. Turn our warning off again. Shadow wise, I just lift the shadows. Actually, maybe not too much. I think I'll leave that on 0. Clarity, just will add a little bit of mid-tone contrast, so I just raise that by a few points and preview that by option clicking my reset button here. So that just gives me a bit more mid-tone punch. Next thing to do, also in the clarity tool, just to raise the structure a small amount to give us a bit more edge definition. Again, I can option click to preview the result. That's including the clarity and the structure adjustment. So that's looking good. Next, if I go back to the color tab, I think I just want to lighten up the chilies in the front there, or do something with them. So if I take my color picker in the color editor and just choose the color, I can preview exactly what we're going to be adjusting. So that's a pretty nice selection of just those chilies in the center bowl there. Perfect. So if I raise the lightness slightly and just experiment with the saturation, I think I'll leave saturation as is, but maybe just brighten them up a little amount like so. Preview that just by turning the checkbox on and off. And if I feel that's gone a bit too far, I just drop that back down again, but that's just raised them up slightly, which is looking good. Final thing to do, let's just take a square crop as shown there. Press C on my keyboard to get the crop up, and then draw a crop to something like that, and press V on my keyboard to go back to the select tool and probably adjust that just ever so slightly. So there we go, just a few simple adjustments in Capture One 10 to enhance the image. So here's the image how we started and how we finished up.